Fear defeats us more than any other one thing in the world. Yet we weren't born fearful. We learnt it here. It exists in our mind. In a space of love and gratitude, fear fades away. The two cannot exist together. Love and fear cannot exist together. To disengage from fear helps us understand its origin and gives us a feel for it being out of our system. On this channel, you could find insights into life which could leave you a changed person. We live so much in fear, and our questions are what to do about the fear, rather than where does it come from, and is it even real? Fear is the opposite of love, so it is not surprising when we live in fear. We live in a terrible, loveless life, and what we wish for is more love. What is the fear, and where does it come from? Fear is an emotion, and when that feeling of fear comes up, it spawns 1,000 thoughts about fear and what to be frightened of. If we could stop that feeling of fear coming up, those thoughts wouldn't come up and disturb us. What brings about the feeling of fear? We're bombarded with information about fear. Fear is how the authorities have kept us in hand. In the days of witchcraft, there was plenty of fear about things one couldn't really do anything about. When religions ruled, there was superstition, and if we went against things, we were going to be condemned to eternal damnation. When the secular government rules, we are made to fear their power and to do what they want us to do, or they'll chuck us in jail. When big business rules, we need to buy something to stay safe. We're bombarded with fear. And is it ever real? People who manage to escape fear do so much better in life, have such better relationships. Everything goes more smoothly. And they always tell one, don't be afraid, it will all work out. And you think, well, it's okay for you to say so, but look at my situation. But they were in your situation once, and now they've got into a loving, positive state of mind, a hopeful state of mind, a state of mind basically without overwhelming fear. And they can see that one has to disengage from the fear to have a better life. We've all seen people being frightened to do what we have also been frightened to do, but have overcome it. And we tell them, just go ahead, it'll work out. But they hesitate. And it's the same with the fear we have about life. People who've overcome it say, it's mostly an illusion. But to us, it looks absolutely real, and we can't step into that space. The things I've been frightened to do for years and years, when I've eventually stepped through the fear and are amazed how easy it is on the other side of fear. The things one can do, the things one can achieve, the clarity with which one views life. It is so worth disengaging from fear, taking that step through, taking that step beyond fear is fearful, but one has to confront fear and find it's not what it looks like. It frightens you in the mind. It's thoughts of fear. Have feelings of love, feelings of happiness and gratitude, and see what happens. That experience you want, but fear stands in the way of, suddenly becomes yours. And you look back with amazement that you spent so long in an unhappy, fearful situation, when if you just confronted the fear, stepped through it, a whole different life experience would have opened out to you. It's the courage to take that step through fear that one must summons up. Once you've done it once with a small thing, you get bolder to do it with bigger and bigger things. until you start doing things you admired other people for doing but never saw yourself doing. Take a chance on love and happiness and gratitude, and drop the fear. Disengage yourself from the fear. You'll find it's absolutely worthwhile, and you wonder why it took you so long to do it.